Good morning, students. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss about combination of capacitors. Sometimes what happens that our requirement is not up to this much that the available capacitors are. For example, suppose I have a capacitor of 5 microfarad and I have a capacitor of 3 microfarad. But my requirement is only 8 microfarad. Okay. So how to use these capacitors to rearrange in such a way that my requirement is fulfilled by using only these capacitors. So I can make a capacitor of 8 microfarad by arranging these two capacitors. In which kind of combination I will arrange, we will discuss it later. So with the available resources, for example, I have all the capacitors of 1 microfarad. Okay, how to get out our desired component or how to get out our desired required capacitance. So this is why we require combination of capacitors. Okay, so we are going to study firstly, the very first one is series combination. Series combination of capacitors. Suppose I have a capacitor, okay, and this capacitor, say this plate is positively charged. How this plate can be positively charged? The answer is when this positively charged plate is being connected by a positive potential. So this end should be positive, okay, and because this plate is positively charged, the second plate by itself will become negatively charged, because all the negative charge, equal amount of negative charge will be induced in this plate. Now students, because this is a higher potential, positive potential, and I have connected another capacitor here. Now because of this negative, here all the positive charge of this plate will accumulate it, and because this plate is positively charged, all the negative charge will be induced here. And because this plate is negatively charged, suppose I have arranged one more capacitor, all the positive charge will be accumulated here, and because of this, the negative charge of this particular plate will be induced here. Now suppose I have connected this, and because this potential end was positive, so this end should be negative, and say the potential difference is V. A total potential difference is V. Now students, one thing is very clear to us, that is the charge stored by each and every capacitor is equal, because these are induced charges and induced charges are equal. So suppose all the capacitors have produced charges Q, Q and Q respectively, okay, and capacitance can be different for each and every capacitor, and one more thing which can be different for each and every capacitor, that is the potential difference. Potential difference across this capacitor I have arranged V1, okay, I have assumed V1, and potential difference across this capacitor I have assumed it V2, and potential difference across this one I have assumed V3. Okay, now students, let us calculate the capacitance. Okay, what will be the capacitance of capacitance? We have assumed C. Okay, now students, what will be the total potential? So total potential V will be the sum of V1, V2 and V3. Okay, now what is the value of V potential when capacitance is known to us? When capacitance is known to us, then what is the value of potential? We have studied one thing previously, that Q is directly proportional to V and Q is equal to CV, okay, and when we will calculate V, then V is the ratio of Q and C. So V is the ratio of Q and C. So suppose the capacitance of this particular capacitor is C1, capacitance of this particular capacitor is C2, capacitance of this particular capacitor is C3. Now students, so according to this, what is the value of V1? So V1 will be, because charge is similar for all, so the potential across this particular capacitor will be equal to Q divided by C1, capacitance of this, plus what is the potential difference across the second one? In the similar way, that will be Q upon C2. In the similar way, V3 will be how much? Potential difference across third capacitor. The net charge is Q and the capacitance we have assumed C3. So this is the total potential. Okay. Suppose the net capacitance of the system is C. So net capacitance we are assuming of whole the system is C, because we want to replace these capacitors by a single one such that it is working as equally as these three were working. So students, I have assumed the net capacitance of the system as C, or we can assume it as CS because we have arranged these capacitors in series. So I am writing it as CS. So what will be the value of this? So students, V will be equal to the total potential. V will be equal to the total charge. The total charge is Q, okay, and divided by the total net capacitance, and net capacitance is CS. So suppose I have assumed this equation as 2, this equation as 1. Now students, if you compare both the equation, the value of V should be equal for both the combinations, mean both the equation. So let us substitute the value of V in equation 1. So when you will substitute the value of V in equation 1, then what you will get? So this will be like Q upon CS is equal to Q upon C1 plus Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3. As you can see, Q is common in all these terms. So Q will be cancelled out and you will get, S is in suffix, okay. So CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. This is how the capacitors are arranged when you are arranging the capacitors in series. Now students, this is a general, means this is for 3 capacitors. Suppose we want to make this equation a general one, then we can just generalize this. For n capacitors, 1 upon CS will be equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3 plus up to 1 upon Cn. Okay, so this is how the capacitors works like. So whenever you are adding the capacitors in series, then you get the individual, means the total capacitance, net capacitance, as the sum of reciprocal of all the individual capacitors. And this is very reverse to the previous case which you have studied for resistors. For resistors in series combination, R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, but here in series combination you are getting that the reciprocals of the individual capacitors are being added. So in the next video we are going to discuss about parallel combination. So this was it. I hope you understood. Thank you. God bless you.